Funding is provided by a grant from New York State Senator Catherine M. Young, representing Western New York's 57th District with a local office in Olean. Funding is provided by a grant from Absolute Care of Westfield, committed to returning the favor to those who spent a lifetime caring for others. Absolute Care is located at 26 Cass Street in Westfield. Dave Cass and Rick Newell provide funding on behalf of the Lakeview Hotel and Restaurant at the Docks, located on Water Street near the lake in Mayville. From the Access Channel 5 television studio in Mayville, it's Senior Report with Reed Powers. Join us live Saturday mornings between 9 and 10 a.m. in Fredonia, Mayville, and Silver Creek. Call in and share a thought or wish someone a happy birthday with Chautauqua County's only live on-air senior program. Reed continues in his 15th year with interesting guests expressing their viewpoints and informing the community on a variety of subjects. Here's the host of the show, Reed Powers.
And good morning. My hair's a little frizzly. That's the way it is when you get a fresh haircut. Anyway, I guess I'm in style because this is the way people have been wearing their hair with a lot of gook on it and sticking up in the middle of the night and the day. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. What a beautiful day in Chautauqua County, and we got a great guest here with us, a gentleman who came in from the hills and braved the storms and the blizzard, and he's here, Fred Crosscut. He's the guy who runs a show over in the legislature right now, and he'll be here to talk to you, to give you some information, how things are going. He comes in and reports every month or two, and he's also quite knowledgeable about cows. If you have any cow questions, ask him. Old cow farmer. Now we have I guess there's nothing to talk about but Egypt on the television these days. I just hope it works out now. The military in charge. They have been in charge before, and the last 3 presidents have been top leaders in the army. Mubarak was one of those, I might add. So I just wonder what we're going to have happening here. Let me take these cheaters off. I don't need them now. They're just for reading. You know, I had new eyes put in, and the doctor said, do you want them close or do you want it for far vision? I said, well, far, of course. He said, well, you're going to have to wear glasses to read. I don't care. It's wonderful. It's like being reborn. I can see like a hawk. I can read license plates 3 blocks away. And I haven't been able to do that for 45 years. Whoa! If you have problems with your eyesight, especially those miserable cataracts, go for it. Get the surgery. It's well worth it, and it's covered by your Medicaid, most of it. Medicare and Medicaid if you need it. Okay, guys. So at any rate, that's television. It's just nothing but the Egyptians milling around and so first of all angry, and now they're celebrating and they're cleaning up, and the military is running in and out. Nobody quite knows exactly what the situation is over there, but it looks like it's peaceful and calm. Let's hope it returns to normal shortly, and let's hope that the military really does provide a democratic election, a fair election. Okay, the question about elections around the world is they're all fixed. Yeah, the powers in charge, they fix them. They intimidate the antis, and they bring in busloads of the pros, and they stack. If that doesn't work, they stack the votes in, stuff the ballot boxes with the right votes and everything. They're swindling everybody. Sounds like Florida back in the Bush election, doesn't it? Oh well. Let's hope that we do have fair elections and everything returns to normal in Egypt shortly. I think on the state level, of course, we've got our wonderful state senator who comes in regularly, Kathy Young, and she will be here next month and give us a good report on what's happening, direct from the horse's mouth. And I want to thank Kathy Young. Again, she has provided a grant to keep Senior Report cranking, and she is helping out the seniors. She is there for you guys, and I'll tell you something, she's a princess. She is the person you want to talk to if you have a problem. She's out there, she's the fixer. Brought in millions of dollars to Chautauqua County, and now she's in charge of the Finance Committee, which is a very important position. in the New York State Senate. When you're on the Finance Committee, you're the power, because every nickel that goes through that state Senate has to go through her hands. There you go. She also has a bunch of other committees, including agriculture, because after all, we are an agricultural county, and we used to be able to get our own congressman. The last congressman in charge was Dan Reed of the Ways and Means Committee, and he was so far back we forgot him. One of the things he did do was get a, quote, earmark, and that's what happened. That's why we now have the Barcelona Harbor Project, which is beautiful. But Dan went on his merry way, and we cannot ever have another congressman in Chautauqua County because Cheney made a phone call and changed our districting and put our agricultural district, which included a large area in the central Chautauqua and a bunch of other, Allegheny County, a bunch of other agricultural counties, clumped them together and broke them up, and now we are in with Buffalo. Now Buffalo has 200, 300,000 more people than we have voting, maybe 1 million more, I guess. There's a lot of people there. And so there's no possibility of getting a nomination out of Chautauqua County with our 40,000 voters or whatever. So forget the Congress guys. Thank you, Mr. Cheney. You managed to swindle us out of that one. Yeah, well, that's the way it goes. At least we're the tail that wags the dog up here in Chautauqua County. You know, the Republican Party started in Chautauqua County. The first meeting was in Mayville. They didn't have enough room in Westfield. And it was started by a number of very prominent citizens of Westfield. All right, moving on. Lots of news. I got a couple items here I want to mention. Incidentally, ladies and gentlemen, seniors, every year you get the STAR for seniors. Now, the STAR program cuts your school taxes down to nothing almost. But you must re-register every single year. Do not forget. You have until March 1st. So get down to your local tax person. You meet them in the town hall and fill out the form. Get your STAR. That STAR deduction is big. It's much bigger than the regular one. STAR. Get down to your local tax assessor at your town hall. March is the deadline. You've got just a couple of weeks to go, so get down there and do it. I have a note here, computer training. Seniors, if you want to learn how to use the computer, you're not computer-wise yet, and most seniors are at this point, but it's a wonderful way to keep in touch with your friends, your family, your children, and for information, you just punch into Google anything you want to know, and it pops right up. There it is. You want to learn how to bake an angel food cake? Put in angel food cake, boom, you get 100 recipes. Wonderful. I use mine all the time. There's a tutorial coming up for computers, and it'll be done in the Westfield Library and St. Anthony's Church Hall in Fredonia, 2 of them. It's a tutorial. You'll have a peer coach. Somebody will sit right down with you personally and walk you through the simple functions of your computer. And it's very easy, and you can buy a computer for $300 if you want one. If you can't afford it, have the kids buy you one. They have them give you their old one. They change them every year. Office for the Aging, if you want more information, you can call them or call Betty Kroll. And Betty Kroll is Office for Aging, incidentally, 753-4471, 753-4471, or you can call anybody you want. All right, enough of that. Computers, learn how to use the computers. Dunkirk Federated has a great clubhouse. They meet on Tuesdays, and they have, if you want any information, an inveterate old member there, not so old, but been there for a long time, Helen Barone. She is the one who's vice president. She's running the shop right now. I just wanted to know that if you want to get over there, go over the next meeting, February 15th, and meet Josie and some of all the beautiful people over there that are doing the job for you. Now, Josie Wazinski, I might add. You incidentally always have a free lunch. Can't beat that. Yes, there is a free lunch. Happy birthday to Christopher. Stater high-rise apartments have an active group over there, and every year they celebrate Groundhog's Day. So they had a big Groundhog Day celebration. I don't know what they do for it. Maybe they have a stuffed groundhog or something, but whatever. And I don't know. Groundhog's Day is a big, important time in Pennsylvania, but I don't know around here. We don't see many groundhogs at this time of year. I have a feeling they have to kick that guy out, too, down there. A big thank you to Kate Finch of the Office for the Aging. Big job over there helping out. And Finch baked a coconut cake, an angel food cake with strawberries and whipped cream, and a Mississippi mud cake. Can you beat that? Talented person. Okay, that's Steger. I guess I got to move on here. They're telling me the news time is running out. Sunshine Lady and Addie Windsor sent a get well card over to Steger to Gene Hallmark. Say, they're having St. Patrick's Day. You know St. Patty's Day is coming right up. Yeah, it's a month away. Oh, everybody knows it's March 17th. Yes, Aaron Gabra. And we always have a big family celebration. We have flags. We've got a bunch of Irish flags. We march around, we dance, we sing, we tell stories, and we do have a wee dram occasionally. Powers Irish Whiskey. Best stuff going. Brockton Portland seniors. Don't forget over there, February 14th is the big vote on the school improvement plan. Get out and vote, Brockton Portland crowd. They're going to have an upcoming trip to O'Malley's in Amherst. How about that? Beef stew luncheon coming up. Can't beat it. Good price. Free. January birthdays. Rosie Ajambra, Kate Cranston, Rick Cranston, and Patricia Zangi. How about that? Sheridan Happy Seniors. They meet regularly over there in Sheridan, and they have a great bunch. President is Ellen Sutwell. I'm sure you know her, everybody in the area. And they have a calling committee set up in case there's a cancellation or any other thing and news that's important. You know, you should have a chain, a calling chain. Every group should have, and I'm sure they do. They're going to go to a casino shortly, and the next meeting is February the 18th at Sheridan Happy Seniors, and they have a song they sing. I gotta have them come over here and sing that song one day. The Pioneers Club in Forestville, big bunch, happy birthday to Rita Boylan, Marjorie Hawk, and Robert Boylan. How about that? And the United Senior Council meeting will be in Lakewood. Silver Creek Seniors, they have a wonderful club at the corner intersection of 5 and 20. And Irene Connie, everybody knows her, the president. Get in touch if you want to get involved. February 15th is the next meeting. And the Mayville Seniors, last but not least, a great group here. They have a huge number of people. And they meet at the VFW regularly for lunch. And everybody brings a dish to pass, and casseroles, desserts, and sometimes the main course is provided by the club. But at any rate, it's just wonderful. Bring your plates, bring your silverware anyway. They told a blonde joke at the meeting, which reminds me, the greatest blonde joke I ever heard is a real simple one-liner. The doctor tells the blonde she's pregnant. She says, "Are you sure it's mine?" They had a violin concert there. What a bunch. All right, enough. Hello, Nancy Peters, new member over at Mayville, and February 17th at noon, as usual, at the Mayville VFW is the next meeting. That's easy to remember, isn't it? Enough. They tell me I'm finished with the news. They're going to shut me off if I don't shut up. Okay, I got a public service announcement for you, and then we'll have the doctor on. The doctor's in, Doc Hamels. Was Doc Hamels shooting?
Let's turn over this log.
Yeah! Whoa!
I like the big black ones.
I like the brown wiggly ones.
I like the green crunchy ones myself.
Whoa.
Get out and explore nature. There's surprises everywhere. Go to discovertheforest.org.
Anyone up for dessert?
There we go. Okay, here he is. He shoots from the hip. The doctor's in, Dr. Hamels.
Good morning. Good morning to Fred, our Crosscut. Fred and I used to be school board presidents at the same time, and we've known each other for quite a few years, so it's good to see you again, Fred. And Reed, good morning to you and to our viewers. You mentioned St. Patrick's Day is coming up, and I didn't tell you about this, Reed. I kind of lead a multifaceted life, and once you get to know me a little bit more. You mentioned that on March 17th that you're going to be doing your St. Patrick's Day thing. Well, do you know that I am presently part of a duet that we do Irish music?
Yeah, I didn't know.
That's right.
You know Danny Boy?
Yes, I do, in the key of A. And